Hey everybody, Brian here, Castle Hives, Northeast Ohio Beekeeping. Well, I came over to the Apiary today. It is Saturday, March 29th. It's about 70 degrees in Northeast Ohio, and there is so much activity going on here. I mean, they are landing on me. They are out foraging. I can see them bringing in loads of pollen. We can see the activity here on this one. There is just so much activity, and that is what they need at this time of the year. They need to go out and forage. They need to bring in the pollen for the protein, and they will go out, they'll find water. They will try and locate nectar sources as well. Who couldn't love honeybees? I mean, look at that little girl there on my hand. Just so gentle, so friendly. But what I'm going to do today is, and come on girl, let's get you over there. There she goes, back into her colony. Now, what I've already done here today is I went through and I cleaned out, well, all my dead outs. I've got this front row set up, so it is ready for when I get my packages. There's 6 spots here. I'm even going to I need to build 3 stands. I need to build a stand for my hex hive here. I got the back row. I need 2 stands, and then I'm going to get that situated, and I'll be able to have 9 colonies there and 6 in the front, so 15 with these. Now, I could squeeze more in. I'll probably end up throwing another row in because I don't want them so tight. I like to be able to sit in between my hives. That way I can work them from really each side, the back, the front. Really, that's not suggested because you're going to get into their flight path. But I like to be able to work these hive bodies and work these colonies from all sides. I am getting ready, and that is important right now. Prep for what's going to come. I'm going to have to be ahead of the game. So that's what I've been doing now is I've been cleaning equipment, getting things ready, and I want everything set so that this year I do not have any hiccups. I can just see loads of pollen coming in. I saw a girl right there flying, and her baskets are just filled. So that is what I want to see. Now, what I need to do is I need to get in here. I need to take these shims off because this is the time of year where, well, they're going to start building comb. And I do not want these shims on because they will build all kind of cross comb up there, and it just creates a mess. So I'm going to get those off. I was going to put some pollen patties on, but with the amount of pollen that I see coming in, I would rather let them just have that natural source. And let's see how these colonies are doing. Looking for the queen on that lid there, and I did not see her. Now, this is good. So I'm seeing right now bees clear across here. We can see some pollen there in some baskets. Now, they did not start building comb out just yet. I'm going to take this off. I just don't want to get into a situation where they build all kind of wonky cross comb. Do I need to go in here with these? I don't. The colony, you can see the behavior of them. I probably will not check this colony. This colony had 4 frames of brood in it the last time I checked it, so I'm not going to bother it right now. I'm just going to let them go. Cannot complain about the behavior of this colony. So let me put their lid back on. I'm going to close this colony up. So I just realized something. The last time I came over, I put those bee bites on here. You look at that. Completely gone. I'm looking in here with this colony, and I've got bees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seams. Behavior-wise, you can see them in here. Look at that, jumping up on my hand. They're not stinging. They're just checking me out. Look at this right here, these 2 with their proboscis. You know, they're feeding each other back and forth. If you look in here at the diversity of these bees, we see some that are very light. We see some that are darker. Look at this girl right here, how dark she is. And then look at some of her sisters in here, how light they are. So that is what I like. I like looking in here, and I like seeing that diversity. I am not going to dig into them. One thing that you need to understand when you are inspecting colonies is have a plan. My plan was to come over and take that shim. When I see these colonies bringing in pollen activity in the front like that, I see them like this here. Behavior-wise, they look good. there's no need for me to dig this colony open. So this colony here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seams of bees also. Excellent. I cannot complain. I probably will not dig into this colony either. They're still taking a little bit of the fondant, so that is fine. I'll let them finish that little bit, but I'm probably just going to leave that and just put this back on. So these 3 colonies here look, well, I'll say they look pretty darn good. Lots of activity in the front of them, and they are building up. Now, what I'm going to plan on doing with these 3 colonies is filling this row. The front row, well, I'm going to bring in some packages, but I'm going to pull some cells out of these colonies down the road to requeen those front packages. That is so that I can maintain the genetics that I have here. Now, all of these queens are all a Caucasian, more or less like a mutt, Caucasian hybrid from Nature's Image. I want to maintain that stock. You saw me, no gloves, okay, putting my hand over top. Very, very gentle bees. They tend to brood down in the wintertime, and then when Mother Nature provides, they build up. That's what I want. I'm seeing these colonies right now, and you can see the activity. They're bringing in the pollen. We can see the activity there. Look at this activity here. You know, and I can see the activity on each of these colonies is where it should be. So that is fantastic. As our temperatures climb, these populations will increase in size, and it's going to get this apiary set up so that I can split these colonies. So for what has taken place, I kind of feel good right now seeing these colonies out. They're foraging, they're bringing in loads of pollen, they're raising that brood. These population sizes are going to increase. This yard is going to increase. So everybody, I'm going to ask you, follow along. Click that subscribe, click the thumbs up, because you're going to see this yard go from 3 to probably, I want to get to around 20 this season. So hashtag Brian20, whatever it is. Leave a comment down there, hashtag Brian with a number, and I'll know you watched it to this point, and let me know what you think. What number do you think I'll get to? Because I'm feeling pretty optimistic right now. So appreciate y'all watching, and guess what? Until the next one.